What up, though? It's your boy. Go see Spaceship Oasis, the Incredible, back with another edition of In This Corner. It's my Raw recap for September 16th, 2024. Man, let me tell you. I'm going to tell you now. And maybe if y'all join in and talk with me, y'all can help me talk through some of the stuff that I may have not seen. I had a lot of stuff going on tonight. Let me go ahead and share this. I was doing a lot of shit. Today was class. So I had class and I was stumped on some stuff I had to do for class for my assignment. And so once I talked to my professor gave me some ideas. So I really jumped on it. Right. And so because of that, I will say I wasn't the best at watching Raw tonight. Now, this is the crazy part about it. What I did see and the scope of it, I thoroughly enjoyed. Was it just me, or did it feel like it was more wrestling? I had my TV on mute a lot tonight. I had a phone call come in. I had to go run an errand. Like I said, I was doing my schoolwork. So I was kind of like, oh my goodness, what's going on? And I was even tired, right? I was tired because I had school, then I had to tutor, then I had class, and then here come wrestling. I was done. I was really done. But I did get to see a little bit. We came in, we from Portland, Oregon. And I don't want to hear any more Joe Tessitore talk. I don't dislike him. He's good to me. Okay? Leave him alone. Terror Twins, Judgment Day came in. They had all the wrestlers come in, which was pretty cool. Why didn't CM Punk shut his car door, though? He got out the car and just walked and just left his door open. I wish Drew would have been there and drove away on this shit. That would have been funny. I wanted Drew McIntyre to run right into get in his car and crash that hole or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, shut your car door, cut your car off. You know Drew ain't here. And then by the time he got to the ring, he had changed shirts. So for me, you had time, cuz. So why? What did you leave your car door open? I tried to take a nap. Quick nap when Punk came out. I was like, oh, this is going to be boring. But CM Punk captivated me. This was one of his best promos since he's been back. And like I say, I've enjoyed him and Drew fighting. I haven't particularly cared for the promos. But first of all, I like that Punk started the show. He didn't come on at the 8 o'clock hour. I thought they was going to 2 hours. for the rest of the year. I ain't tripping. But, but this was the best Punk promo. He came out. He didn't do his clobbering time. He walked in the ring real slow. He almost walked in the ring like he was injured a little bit. I thought he was injured a little bit, but it was just the seriousness of the moment. And I think this promo really put over Hell in a Cell. I want this the main event. I hope this main event's the show. Because if the show's called Bad Blood, yes, you got Roman and Cody, but Punk and McIntyre, I want them to go above and beyond for this Hell in a Cell, because Hell in a Cell has gotten a bad rap in the past few years, and they need a good Hell in a Cell match with that. And you got the Sheamus promo. You got the Sheamus and Pete Dunne match. Was hard hitting. I was really impressed tonight with the wrestling. This almost felt like a PLE with the matches. You had Sheamus and Pete Dunne. I could see that. Zoe Stark and Natalya, of course, y'all know how I feel about Natalya. Judgment Day and New Day was a good match. Bianca and Io, fire. And even the Priest and Mysterio match. All these matches were very good tonight. And we can't forget about the Braun Strowman and Bronson Reed fiasco that we're going to talk about a little bit. But going back to the Sheamus match, Sheamus and Pete Dunne, hard hitting, good match. Pete Dunne is still, for me, I don't know if he should have beat Sheamus. I understand what they're doing. I understand they building him up. But I don't, that Alabama slam that Pete Dunne took on the table and slid a little bit. That was nice. Pete Dunne, he got the beats. His joint manipulation is amazing. I see that skill set. He hit him with some nice moves, power moves. Sheamus came back with the power moves. Pete Dunne went out to get the shillelagh. Referee takes it away from Sheamus. Then he hits him with a cricket bat. Cricket bat shot didn't seem like it hit him flush. But Pete Dunne, I think it was an upset. I would call that an upset, but it was a great match. Then we had Priest, Jay, Rhea, and Xavier Woods. And you just know Xavier Woods is turning at this point. But did y'all catch Rhea and Jay? Rhea, you married. You just got out of one relationship and you jumping right back in another. You trying to flirt with this boy. I'm wondering, is there going to be some type of turn here? It is too flagrant. Like, what are we doing with Jay and Rhea? Is Jay going back to the bloodline? Is Jay going to win the Intercontinental title? What is this going to be about? I'm very interested in seeing. Then we had Zoe Stark and Natalya. Woohoo! Y'all know me. I don't care about Natalya. But I realized Natty is back to just really help the younger wrestlers, get the younger wrestlers and teach them the ropes. What up, Brie Gutter? What's up, baby? And so, it was a good, solid match. I thought Natalya might end up going with PFC, but now she's feuding with them. Natalya wins with a roll up. Yay. Next. You had Jay, Finn, and Rhea have a segment where Finn was talking to Rhea, making some sense. But, fuck that nigga. Jay comes, kind of protects Rhea, whatever, or, backs her up. I'm wondering if that may be some dissension between Priest and Jay later on. I'm wondering. I'm just, like Rhea, don't go with this dude. Will Priest turn back heel? Maybe. Jay and Braun had a nice segment. I just like the way they are setting things up on Raw. I don't get that feel. I don't get that feeling on SmackDown. On SmackDown, I don't get that. But you had the Jay and Braun segment. Braun is getting better on the microphone. He attacks Jay, sets him up for a spear, and then gets speared. But the build-up is nice. They're going to fight next week for the Intercontinental title. The build is nice. It doesn't have to be on Bad Blood. I'm wondering if Jay going to win. Are they going to give Jay a win? And then something happens. And I think it's good if they are going to have Jay in Survivor Series to have him win and then lose, and maybe lose by hands of Bloodline. Maybe he can always come back to Braun after the Survivor Series match happens or whatever. We'll see how that go. Then we had Judgment Day and New Day, and I think all of us are waiting, even with the Odyssey Jones thing. We're waiting on Xavier Woods to turn. And the problem with Xavier Woods turning is that they're making it so obvious, like even him with the black tights. Like, why do you have Xavier Woods still rocking the black tights? Like, and you got Kofi out here in this green. Like, it gives me Sin Cara vibes. You remember when Sin Cara fought Sin Cara? It gives me those vibes. Like, and then so you had a good match, and then Judgment Day came down. Then the LWO came down. So tired of them, right? And the ref, after Kofi hit the trust fall, the ref went out the ring. I put down here, what is the ref doing? That's not your job. To try to break up everybody while Xavier Woods is in there with JD McDonough. And I get it, Zay. I get it. You had to win. But you also was doing too much talking, too much stressing. You're old. And that's the thing I don't like about Xavier Woods, right? Just in a nutshell. He's too expressive. Shut up and wrestle. You're a veteran by now. You know how this shit goes. You see what's happening. Why are you complaining and crying and talking to the rep? Xavier was talking too much. He got jumped. JD with the blind tag to Finn. Boom, he put on the little neck lock, coup de grace, and then he loses. Xavier loses. Now Xavier mad at Kofi. I don't think Xavier is going to turn. I think Big E going to come back in the fold right when they turn, or they may do like when the Hardys fought a long time ago. Remember when Jeff and Matt fought? This was before WrestleMania 25. This is over Lita type shit. I don't see them breaking up too long. Xavier Woods will never be world championship material. Ever. So, you know, I like the stories. All of the stories on Raw make you wonder what's next. You don't really get that. Like, I don't care on SmackDown. I don't care what happens with Andrade, LA Knight, and Carmelo. Right? I don't care. I don't care what happens with Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews. I don't care. I don't even care about Randy Orton right now. I barely care about Cody. I care about the bloodline. That's it. It's all I care about right now on SmackDown. On Raw, you have this Drew and Punk. You got Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman. You had a promo from Chad Gable and Uncle Howdy, the Y6, they still feuding. Jay Uso and Braun Breaker, Judgment Day. You got so much on Raw that, and last week I complained like it wasn't enough wrestlers, but tonight it felt like we had enough. We had a lot of shit going on Raw. Last week it felt like I'm seeing the same people, and I still saw the same people, but it was just in different aspects. It was just in different aspects tonight. And I really like that. The Bianca Io match, was it one of the best matches on TV this year? Oh my goodness. And that was one of the matches where I wasn't watching at first, but I had the volume up. And the more it was going, and the more it was going, and the more it was going, I started paying attention. I'm like, and then I saw that suicide dive Io hit. Like, I saw the ending. When she hit that suicide dive so flush, I was like, ooh. I didn't think Bianca was gonna lose. But she can lose to an Io. Even when they changed from Kairi Sane to Io, I was like, And the ending sequence with she was about to hit the moonsault. Then she got the KOD. She reversed the KOD to the small package. It was all clean. It was a good surprise. And it was a This Is Awesome match. I think they overused that sometime, but in this instant, that match was pretty awesome. Very good. You had the Kofi Xavier segment. Once again, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I heard a little bit of that, and it was like Xavier was mad that the LWO knew the plan. Like, what was the plan? What was the plan? You the one that told Damian Priest and Jey Uso not to jump in it, you idiot. You said that. You knew Judgment Day was coming out there. Why would you not have backup, bro? Why would you not want backup if you know Judgment Day coming like this? Judgment Day is the biggest heels on the show. They trying to keep their titles by any means. Come on, bro. Stupid. Braun versus Bronson. Whoa. I thought Bronson Reed was going to win. I'm happy they kept this going. I would almost like to see this damn near in a Hell in a Cell. Ooh, them two in a Hell in a Cell? I don't know. Because they'll probably break the cell. Right? But they broke the ropes. They fought everywhere. No contest. And I just love that they didn't job Braun Strowman out. I'm happy they did not job Braun Strowman out. I'm happy that they let him and Bronson fight, and it's keeping it going. And then by the time, this feud may be over, Seth Rollins comes back. Let Bronson Reed beat Seth. Let Bronson Reed beat Seth before Survivor Series. Before Royal Rumble. Seth can win the Royal Rumble. Seth can win the Royal Rumble. He's already run it before, right? But Let Bronson rack up some wins. Then you had the Sami, Ludwig, and Gunther segment, and Sami was trying to convince Ludwig stop the fuck with Gunther. Why? I know you want the match with Gunther. I like how they're procrastinating. We may not get that till Survivor Series, right? But then Gunther comes out. Ludwig acts like he's gonna turn, which we all knew he wasn't gonna turn. We knew he wasn't gonna turn, right? And he jumps Sami. Gunther gets out the ring, or Gunther tells him again, no. And I like that. This is what I said. I like how they're building on Raw because I don't know when Gunther's going to accept. What does Sami have to do to get Gunther to accept? And Gunther, as Gunther is, he looks like a bitch right now. He looks like a big bitch. You feel me? Like, fight Sami. What you scared of? But Sami gets the upper hand, haluva kick. And then, so now next week, Ludwig is fighting Sami. You got Uso and Brock Breaker next week. Who else you got next week? I think you had another match. But then you had the Bianca and Io. I'm sorry, you had the Bianca and Io after that fight. And so that was just awesome. That was so Braun and Bronson was before this Bianca Io. And Priest and Mysterio. Fuck what y'all saying. Mysterio's dope, bro. And this felt like a main event match. Priest is coming to his own. Mysterio's coming to his own. Judgment Day was out there. Priest won. You know what I'm saying? Priest won with the South of Heaven, of course. Rhea was there. They got jumped. And I like these last 2 weeks. They have made Judgment Day look like a terror. They are building Finn back up. This is all I ever wanted. Build Finn up to Prince Devitt levels. Let him be this old bullshit ass heel that we want to see. And that's the key to heels. You want to see them get their ass kicked, right? So I want to see Finn get beat up. I don't know. I don't know if Priest gonna beat him. I wouldn't let Priest beat him. I would let Finn beat Priest. But this was another great match. It felt like a main event. Back and forth. The shenanigans was there. Priest carried himself like a main eventer. Priest wins, then gets jumped afterwards. And you was just waiting, right? You was just waiting. And here comes Jey Uso, and Braun Breaker gets his ass back. So now they're intertwining feuds, and I love that. And Braun hit it with I love it. It's the build-up. It's the build-up. I don't know who's going to win that match. Now, I was waiting on Ilya to come out. I thought Ilya was going to come out and help, which may set up a Survivor Series match. Priest, Ilya, Jay, and Rhea versus the Judgment Day. And they may get one more in there. But I love how they're building that up. I love how they had Judgment Day stand tall. I think it's important for them if they're going to be the biggest heels. Besides Drew, they're going to be the biggest faction. They need to be in a place where we think that they're always going to win. And we're going to hate when they win. And I never thought that they could be better without Priest because they're small, but they're captivating. And Dom is Dom. JD's getting into his own. Carlito has hit a switch. I think Carlito has finally gotten to a place where he feels comfortable since he came back. And Finn as the leader, and Liv, I can't stand her. I love the group. I love what they're doing. I love how they beat up the Terror Twins. And so Raw to me, and I said I'm going to watch it again because I was doing schoolwork, so I didn't get to see everything. I missed a little nuances or whatever. It was amazing, though. It set up so much. The wrestling was good. The matches were long. The promos were effective tonight. All of them, to me. I didn't feel overwhelmed. You got some Miz in there. You got some Breaker in there. You got some Ludwig in there. Ludwig is great on the promo. He's good on the stick. And I really enjoyed it. So I would give this show 4 out of 5 ships. What did I give last week's show? I don't know what I gave last week's show, but I'm gonna give this one 4 out of 5 ships. It was really good. It got me ready for Bad Blood. Even though it's in October, we got time. We got time to see where things gonna go. We got time to see how things gonna get and move up, man. So it's your boy, Spaceship Oasis Incredible. This is my Raw recap. It was kind of quick tonight because I didn't thoroughly watch Raw. I watched Raw, but I was doing that schoolwork. You feel me? That's a little bit more important than wrestling right now. You feel me? So it's your boy, Spaceship Oasis. We'll catch y'all this Thursday, D Wild Out Radio Thursday Night House Party. Myself, co-DJ Lady J Rock. We in the building. And as always,